Hey everyone, my name is Josh and welcome back to your fourth stimulus check and news update. In today's update, we have a lot of news to get into, but first, if you would like to receive 2 free stocks from Webull valued up to $2,300, make sure to claim them by clicking my link, which you'll find in the description box below. Okay, so jumping right into the update for today, I wanted to quickly address one of the questions I received in my previous video, which was from Jody. Hello, Mr. Josh, I am getting the extra food stamps. I don't understand what you mean. We will be getting 36% more? Is that something I will get automatically? Could you please take the time to explain it to me when you personally have the time? Okay, thank you so much for your question, Jody. And yes, I did want to quickly take some time to explain this, as it's one benefit I feel that's not being talked about enough. So back in August, the Biden administration did approve a huge and permanent increase to food stamp assistance, which happened to be the largest ever increase in the program's history. Again, this will be starting next month on the 1st of October, and it will be 25% higher than pre-pandemic levels. This will be available for all 42 million Americans who receive SNAP benefits, and on average should increase the average benefit by around $36 per person. At the moment, on average, Americans are receiving around $121 per person on a monthly basis, so with this increase, Americans should receive an average monthly amount of $157. In your question, you also asked if you would receive this increase automatically, or if you would need to do something in order to receive the increase, and thankfully, there is no action that you would need to take on your part in order to receive this extra money. Also, depending on where you live in the United States, your average monthly benefit could either be higher or possibly even lower, so in the description box below, I will leave a link to a website which should show you, depending on where you live, what your new monthly benefit will be. So hopefully that clears up any questions you may have had about this increase. In videos in the past, I used to actually have a segment where I would answer a few questions each and every video, so this is something that I may continue doing in future videos. Okay, so in some other news, as we all know, federal unemployment benefits expired yesterday, cutting off nearly 11 million Americans. More than 8 million Americans are now left with no unemployment compensation at all, while around 3 million Americans will simply lose the $300 plus up, but still continue to receive state payments. The Washington Post released an interesting article in regards to our battling economy, where there are currently 10 million job openings, yet all these jobs are seemingly not ones unemployed workers want. In the article, it states, "A mystery sits at the heart of the economic recovery. There are 10 million job openings, yet more than 8.4 million unemployed are still actively looking for work. The job market looks, in some ways, like a boom time situation. Business owners complain they can't find enough workers, pay is rising rapidly, and customers are greeted with, quote, 'Please be patient, we are short-staffed,' signs at many stores and restaurants." But the nation remains in the midst of a deadly pandemic with COVID-19 hospitalizations back at their highest rates since January. The surge is weighing on the labor market again, with a mere 235,000 jobs added in August. There are still 5 million fewer jobs compared to before the pandemic, reflecting ongoing problems, including childcare as some schools and daycares shut down again for outbreaks. At heart, there is a massive reallocation underway in the economy that's triggering a great reassessment of work in America from both the employer and employee perspectives. Workers are shifting where they want to work and how. For some, this is a personal choice. The pandemic and all the anxieties, lockdowns, and time at home have changed people. Some want to work remotely forever. Others want to spend more time with family. And others want a more flexible or meaningful career path. It's the, quote, "you only live once" mentality on steroids. Meanwhile, companies are beefing up automation and redoing entire supply chains and office setups. The reassessment is playing out in all facets of the labor market this year as people make very different decisions about work than they did pre-pandemic. Resignations are the highest on record, up 13% over pre-pandemic levels. There are 4.9 million more people who aren't working or looking for work than there were before the pandemic. There's a surge in retirements with 3.6 million people retiring during the pandemic, or more than 2 million more than expected, and there's been a boost in entrepreneurship that has caused the biggest jump in years in new business applications. So obviously post-pandemic, and I guess we're not all the way through this pandemic, there's definitely been a shift in people looking for work. Maybe people are being a little bit more picky in the jobs they choose. And they're not looking to go back to work unless they're making a certain amount, maybe $15 per hour, maybe $20 per hour for other people. And then maybe for other people, the pay just simply doesn't matter. They just want to work a job that they like. Maybe they're tired of working retail, for example, and they want to shift to something completely different. Maybe they want to start working in something in their career and start building their career, and they realize that the work that they were doing before wasn't really building a career that they were seeking. So let me know in the comment section below if you're currently unemployed. Is it because perhaps you're looking for a job in your career? Maybe you're looking for higher pay and right now you can find a job, but it's maybe lower pay than what you're looking for. Let me know in the comment section below what your current situation is if you feel comfortable doing so. In some other news, with the next batch of $250 or $300 per child tax credit payments going out next week on the 15th, the IRS continues warning the public of different scams currently going on. Over the past few months, there have been thousands of emails, text messages, or other means of messaging targeting people in regards to these payments. For example, some people are receiving an email, one that looks like it's from the IRS, saying, "After the last annual calculation of your fiscal activity, we have determined that you are eligible to receive a payment of $815.05. Each week, we're sending the third payments to eligible individuals as we continue to process tax returns. Payments are sent by direct deposit or mail as a check or debit card." Then, once you click on the link, it takes you to a fake IRS website where, of course, you'll enter in all of your information, and just like that, scammers know all of your personal information. Another example is where you'll receive a text message from the supposed IRS where they'll then ask you to complete an eligibility form. So just keep an eye out and realize that the IRS will not send you an email or text message asking you to fill out any forms, and they certainly won't send you a message on a social media website like Facebook. Also, the IRS will obviously never make aggressive phone calls warning you about potential lawsuits or being arrested, nor will they request you to send them gift cards or cryptocurrency. So those are all things that you should definitely keep in mind. Even though it seems obvious to a lot of us, unfortunately, there are some people who may perhaps be a bit more trusting and give out their information just a little bit more easily. So let me know in the comment section below if any of these scams have been targeted towards you. Also, before I go, definitely make sure to check the description box below as it contains a lot of helpful links in regards to some of the assistance still available, such as the child tax credit, rental assistance, SNAP benefits, etc. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Again, if you would like to receive a couple of free stocks from Webull, make sure to quickly claim them by clicking my link, which you'll find in the description box below. To receive the first free stock, you will need to fully open an account. Then, to receive the second free stock, which will be valued up to $2,000, you'll need to make a qualifying deposit of at least $5. Even if you aren't all that interested in investing or continuing to invest at this point in time, you can always sell the free stocks that you receive and transfer that money, however much they're worth, right back to your bank account. So free stocks or free money is completely up to you. So once again, I hope everyone has a great rest of their Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next video.